Well, next, we want to bring you some breaking news related to the ongoing manhunt for former Canadian Olympian turned fugitive Ryan Wedding, the Ontario lawyer accused of playing a key role in the international drug smuggling ring connected to Wedding and counseling him to kill an FBI witness, has been granted bail. The CBC's Mark Carcasole joins us now with more on all of this. He joins us here in studio. What additional details have we learned here?
Well, the Deepak Paradkar, 62 years old, originally from Thornhill, Ontario, was granted bail this morning. We don't know the precise conditions that he will have to abide by at this point. That is still being discussed between the various parties involved. But we can tell you a little bit about how we got here. He was arrested late last month as part of an FBI investigation into the alleged drug ring being run by former Olympian Ryan Wedding, as Arthi mentioned, now accused of leading that violent criminal organization. Police say they were tipped off about Paradkar's involvement by a cooperating witness working in Wedding's organization. They claim that Paradkar allegedly advised Wedding and his second-in-command, Andrew Clark, on the murder of a federal witness and gave them legal advice in that alleged act. They claim that Paradkar introduced Wedding to drug traffickers operating across North America, and they claim that Paradkar investigated and directed others to investigate on behalf of Wedding after drugs were seized by law enforcement personnel, checking whether anyone arrested in those various raids were cooperating with law enforcement. Now, Canadian federal prosecutors argued vehemently against releasing Paradkar on bail. They claimed that he would be a flight risk, that releasing him would severely undermine confidence in the administration of justice. They say he was a flight risk because he's facing potentially multiple life sentences in the U.S. if and when he's extradited. And they also claim that while on bail, he could continue to help Wedding's organization. Paradkar's defense lawyer, Ravin Pillay, argued that Paradkar has no ties to any other country and put his family's finances on the line to support his release. He offered to put several conditions on himself, including 24/7 house arrest, GPS monitoring, no access to electronic devices unless he was being monitored by his sureties. Superior Court Justice Peter Bodden granted Paradkar bail this morning, saying he accepts the concerns against it, but argues that Paradkar is unlikely to flee or go underground because he's 62 years old. He has several health issues that require medical care, including diabetes, heart problems. Claimed that Paradkar would need significant resources and help to get away, which he just wouldn't have, and that fleeing would contravene his best interests because if he were to flee and be captured again by police, he would never get the opportunity for bail again. Now, Paradkar's sureties are his wife and her cousin. Bail has been set at $5.25 million. Paradkar's license earlier this month was suspended by the Law Society of Ontario after his arrest. He had previously served as a lawyer in some high-profile criminal cases, including at one point serving as the lawyer for serial killer Dylan Millard. He will be back in court via Zoom on February 25th. The final words uttered in court today, Justice Bodden telling him, "Mr. Paradkar, prove me right, okay?" And Paradkar saying back, "I will, Your Honor."
Thank you for this, Mark. That is the CBC's Mark Carcasole reporting.